In the vibrant world of European football in 2025, a whirlwind of transfers and negotiations promises to forever alter the course of some of the biggest clubs on the planet. Liverpool, renowned for its sharpness in the transfer market and relentless pursuit of reinforcements to boost its competitive level, finds itself at the heart of a fascinating tale involving high-caliber players and ambitious strategies. At the eye of the storm is Darwin Núñez, the Uruguayan striker whose future seems increasingly distant from Anfield, while Alexander Isak of Newcastle United has emerged as the Reds' top priority to transform their squad into an even more lethal force. It's a story full of twists, expectations and dreams, where the global chessboard begins to shift with precision and intent. It all began when Darwin Núñez arrived at Liverpool in 2022, generating a wave of excitement among supporters. He had just enjoyed a sensational season at Benfica, scoring an impressive 34 goals in all competitions and shining in clashes against European giants, including Liverpool themselves in the Champions League quarter-finals. With such credentials, the young Uruguayan was signed for a record-breaking £85 million, making him one of the most expensive signings in the club's history. Then-manager Jurgen Klopp placed a major bet on Núñez's talent, seeing him as the future leader of Liverpool's attack. However, fate had other plans, and the striker struggled to live up to the sky-high expectations of the Premier League. Despite his tireless work rate and relentless energy on the pitch, Núñez often frustrated fans by falling short in crucial moments. Across 143 appearances for Liverpool, he netted 40 goals and delivered 26 assists, respectable numbers, but not enough to justify the club's massive outlay. Under the new leadership of head coach Arne Slot and sporting director Richard Hughes, a cold assessment was made. It was time to make room for new talent. The decision was made to put Núñez up for sale, and he has now become a central piece in a broader strategy, funding the signing of Alexander Isak, the Swedish goal machine from Newcastle United, who is now seen as the future spearhead of Liverpool's attack. Ironically, back in 2022, Klopp had the chance to sign Isak, but opted for Núñez instead. At the time, the Swede joined Newcastle, where he quickly became a key figure in the team, winning over fans with his refined technique, tactical intelligence and clinical finishing. Now Liverpool see Isak as the answer to their attacking woes and the key to reaching new heights of success. However, this operation won't come easy. Newcastle are demanding an eye-watering £150 million to release their star, and Liverpool must generate the necessary funds to make it happen. This is where Darwin Núñez's departure becomes crucial. His sale is fundamental to balancing the books and executing the Reds' master plan. Behind the scenes, negotiations are progressing rapidly. Juventus have emerged as one of the main suitors for Núñez, but there's a major hurdle. The Italian club must first sell Dusan Vlahovic before sealing any deal. In addition, Al Hilal of the Saudi Pro League are also monitoring the situation closely, particularly after seeing their attempts to sign Isak rejected. For Liverpool, this represents a viable plan B should Juventus be unable to meet the financial demands. Regardless of where Núñez ends up, one thing is certain. The Uruguayan will leave Anfield this summer, as confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, one of the most reliable journalists in world football. Liverpool are demanding a minimum of €55 million, but are also open to alternative offers, such as a loan deal with a purchase obligation triggered by certain conditions. But Liverpool's transfer movement doesn't stop there. In addition to orchestrating Núñez's exit, the club have already signed Hugo Ekitike, a young forward brimming with potential, showing that the overhaul of the attacking line is a top priority. Other big names, such as Harvey Elliott and Federico Chiesa, are also on the list of potential departures, while Luis Diaz has already agreed a move to Bayern Munich for an initial €70 million plus €5 million in add-ons. All of this restructuring aims to raise the funds needed to land Isak, considered the Reds' ultimate master plan to revitalise their front line and re-establish Liverpool as a dominant force in both the Premier League and the Champions League. Alexander Isak's confidence in joining Liverpool is no secret. Sources close to the player have revealed his excitement about wearing the red shirt and being part of an ambitious project under Arne Slot's leadership. It's worth noting that in addition to Isak, Real Madrid have also entered the transfer rumour mill, with Liverpool reportedly eyeing Rodrigo. The Brazilian has yet to make any official comment about a potential move, keeping fans guessing. Meanwhile, Newcastle are reluctant to part with their prized asset and are seeking to extract the highest possible fee for Isak, while Juventus continue to explore creative solutions to secure Núñez without jeopardizing their financial structure. What makes this transfer window so fascinating is the complexity of the negotiations and the way in which clubs and players are all interlinked. Each move has a ripple effect, impacting other pieces on the global chessboard. Liverpool, known for their market intelligence, are taking bold steps to reshape their squad and remain competitive on all fronts. Newcastle, unwilling to let go of their crown jewel without maximum compensation, and Juventus navigating financial constraints, are locked in a web of strategies that only heightens the drama and anticipation. In this context, football once again proves why it's the most captivating sport in the world. The decisions made over the coming weeks will determine not only the short-term futures of these clubs, but also the long-term legacies of their players and directors. For fans, it's a time of anxious waiting, as the machinery turns behind the scenes, promising twists, emotions, and perhaps a new golden era for some of football's biggest giants. It's impossible not to wonder how this will all unfold, because in football nothing is predictable, but everything is incredibly thrilling. Moreover, the global nature of these negotiations reflects how interconnected and dynamic modern football has become. Each club is constantly assessing their options, trying to maximize the value of their assets while simultaneously strengthening their squads to meet the demands of increasingly competitive competitions. Liverpool, with their strategic vision, are working to anticipate trends and shape the future before it arrives. Meanwhile, Newcastle and Juventus are battling to protect their own interests, creating a web of deals that only adds to the tension and expectation. And while the spotlight shines on these stars, other names continue to swirl in the rumour mill. Liverpool's interest in Rodrigo, for example, adds another layer of intrigue to the saga. Could the Brazilian become another key figure in the Reds' project, or is his future at Real Madrid all but sealed? These questions remain unanswered, but they continue to fuel the imagination of fans who dream of what might be. Ultimately, it's clear that we are witnessing a pivotal chapter in recent European football history. The next installments of this saga promise emotion, strategy, and of course, plenty of passion. For supporters, this is a unique moment where each breaking story could reshape the landscape and create brand new narratives. In football, as in life, the future is never certain, but it's precisely this unpredictability that makes it so irresistible.